Hello everyone. I welcome you to SK Books YouTube channel. Here I am to discuss all the important personalities, events, dates and places from last week's news. Here we will not just read the headlines but try to understand why, how behind them. In this video, I am going to discuss 4 questions from sports, 6 from important places, 3 about important books, 8 on important personalities, who's who, 3 of the major awards, 5 questions from defense and 6 from miscellaneous categories. So let's start with our first category, that is sports. So the first question from sports category is, what was India's rank in the medal tally of recently held FISU World University Games 2025? FISU stands for Federation International du Sport Universitaire, which translates to the International University Sports Federation in English. India secured 20th position in the medal tally of this world level university sports event, wherein our athletes bagged 12 medals, 2 gold, 5 silver and 5 bronze. More important things that you need to know about FISU World University Games is that they were organized in the Rhine-Ruhr region and Berlin in Germany. FISU's headquarters is in Lausanne, Switzerland. I would say it's not wrong to call it Olympics for university, looking at its grandeur, number of athletes that participate, number of sports events that take place. It's a very important sports event. Second question from sports category is, who has recently been appointed as the head coach of Indian national football team? For last 1 year till July 2025, it was Spanish player Molo Marquez who coached India football team. Now it's Khalid Jamil who is going to coach Blue Tigers for upcoming football events. Moving on to next question, question number 3 from sports category. It is, which country was recently selected to host 2027 Commonwealth Youth Games? It's Malta that is going to host 2027 Commonwealth Youth Games. What more you need to know about Commonwealth Youth Games is that the first game was held in 2000 in Edinburgh. In the year 2027, which Malta is going to host, a total of 74 countries will take part in the games. And also another important thing is, there will be 2 new games that are being introduced for the first time. It is sailing and water polo. Moving on to the next question. What is the name of mascot of Asia Rugby Under-20 Championship 2025? This mascot was of Ashoka. Your correct answer here is, the mascot of Asia Rugby Under-20 Championship 2025 is Ashoka. Chief Minister of Bihar, Mr. Nitish Kumar, unveiled this mascot and logo for first ever Asia Rugby Under-20 Championships 2025 that is going to take place in the state of Bihar. This event will be organized by Sports Department on 9th and 10th August on the campus of State Sports Academy cum Bihar Sports University. The next question is from the category who's who, the eminent personalities of last week who were in news. And the first one is, who has been appointed as the Director General of SSB? So Director General for Sahastra Seema Bal is Sanjay Singhal. He has been appointed as the Director General of Sahastra Seema Bal. He will be succeeding Amrit Mohan Prasad, who retired on 31st of August, and also Sanjay Singhal served as the Special Director General of BSF, Border Security Force. The next question, question number 2 from eminent personalities is, who has been appointed as the 47th Vice Chief of Naval Staff? 47th Vice Chief of Naval Staff is Sanjay Vatsayan. And the Chief of Naval Staff, also you need to know for your general knowledge, is Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi. So students, Indian Navy was established in 1950, and every year on 4th December we celebrate the Navy Day. So next question is, who has been appointed as the director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center? It is the same person who has also been serving as the director of Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sahar Shri Harikota. It is Dr. A. Rajarajan. It is Dr. A. Rajarajan who is going to succeed Dr. S. Unnikrishnan Nair. The next personality that we are going to talk about is the Vice Chief of Army Staff. Who has recently been appointed as the Vice Chief of Army Staff? It is Pushpender Singh, option B from here, who has been appointed as the Vice Chief of Army Staff. Also, you need to know the Chief of Army Staff for your general knowledge is General Upendra Trivedi. Next question is, Yoon Seo has recently been appointed as the Prime Minister of which country? It is one of our neighboring country whose Prime Minister he has been appointed as. It is Myanmar, which shares a border of 1643 kilometers with India. Recently, Meghnad Desai has passed away. What field was he associated with? Meghnad Desai was a Indian-born British economist. He was associated with economics, was a member of House of Lords, and was awarded the India's third highest civilian honor, which is Padma Bhushan in the year 2008. In year 2008, he was awarded with Padma Bhushan. Recently, Shibu Soren has passed away. He was the ex-chief minister of which state? He was 3 times the chief minister of this state, that is Jharkhand, and also a founder of Jharkhand Mukti Morcha. He was popularly known as Dishom Guru, former coal minister of India in UPA government. It was a very eminent personality who has been appointed as the Commissioner of Delhi Police. It is an additional charge which is being given to SBK Singh, Shashi Bhushan Kumar Singh. He holds the additional charge as Commissioner of Police. He is also DG of Home Guards, the Director General of Home Guards. So after the category of who's who, the important personality, we move on to the important places from last week. Places that have been in news for entire week. The first question from here is, which state has recently announced the lifting of ban on heritage sports? So students, it's the state of Punjab that has announced lifting this ban due to allegations of animal cruelty. Since 1997, these sports were banned in Punjab. Now the Punjab government has lifted up this ban. Next question is, which state has become the first to start AI powered Anganwadi? Yes, the AI powered Anganwadi has started in the state of Maharashtra. CM Devendra Fadnavis has inaugurated this AI powered Anganwadi in the Nagpur district of Maharashtra. Question number 3 is, where were the ruins and artifacts of 4,500 years old Harappan civilization found recently? It's found in one of the cities of Rajasthan, which lies along the India-Pakistan border, that is Jaisalmer. In the Ratadiya Dheri village of Ramgarh Taluka of Jaisalmer district, we have found these ruins of Harappan civilization. They include red pottery utensils, stone tools and bricks used in kilns. A road will soon be named after space hero Shubhanshu Shukla in which city? Shubhanshu Shukla. Lucknow Nagar Nigam will construct this road. Shubhanshu Shukla is a group captain with Indian Air Force, an astronaut with ISRO, who recently went abroad with International Space Station for 18 days. He is the second person from India to go into space after Rakesh Sharma. So in the city of Lucknow, this road is being constructed on his name, which will connect to Shubhanshu Shukla's home in Triveni Nagar and will be named as Shubhanshu Shukla Marg. Which state recently started India's first AI-based road safety pilot project? It's Uttar Pradesh that has become the first Indian state to launch a road safety pilot project, which is based on AI and big data analytics, approved by the Ministry of Road and Transport Highways. Next question is, where did Union Minister of Environment, Forests and Climate Change Bhupendra Yadav launch the Matri Van initiative to develop a 750-acre urban forest? He launched this program in Gurgaon. Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, along with the Urban Affairs Minister Manohar Lal, presided over the launch of Matri Van initiative in Gurgaon, a theme-based forest spread over 750 acres in the Aravali Hills area. Now we move on to the next category, that is the category of awards. So, who has been honored with the 43rd Lokmanya Tilak Award? This award is given in the memory of Lokmanya Tilak every year on 1st of August and started in 1983. This year it was given to Nitin Gadkari. Which film won the award for Best Feature Film at 71st National Film Awards? At 70, it was 12th Fail. The movie Barvi Fail or 12th Fail won the award for National Best Film category in National Film Awards. It was directed by Vidhu Vinod Chopra. Medha Shankar and Vikrant Messi were the main leading cast of this movie. Who won the award for Best Actor at 71st National Film Awards? This award was shared by two artists, Shah Rukh Khan and Vikrant Messi. Vikrant Messi acted in Barvi Fail, 12th Fail, and Shah Rukh Khan for the acting in Jawan. They both won the Best Actors Award, and Best Actress Award was bagged by Rani Mukherjee for Mrs. Chatterjee versus Nonway. After awards, we move on to important books that were written or published last week. Who wrote the book The Man Who Became Cinema? Dilip Kumar. It was a book about Dilip Kumar, one of the greatest artists that Bollywood has seen. This book was written by Ashok Chopra. Up next is the Chief Minister of which state released the book Sustainable Wellness of Students? Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, Pushkar Singh Dhami, released this book. The book Sustainable Wellness of Student, a collective responsibility in higher education, is jointly edited by Professor Lata Pandey, head of the Department of Home Science, DSB campus, Kumaon University, and Dr. Ramanand, who is the Director, Center for Policy Research in New Delhi. So the third question from category of books is, who wrote the book Policing and Crime Trends in India? This was written by Dinesh Kumar Gupta. Now we move on to category of defense services in India. And first question from defense category is, where has DRDO recently successfully tested two Pralay missiles? DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization, has tested these two missiles in Odisha, Dr. Abdul Kalam Island. What we need to know more about DRDO is that DRDO is headquartered in Delhi. Its head is Dr. Samir V. Kamath, and these are our indigenous tactical ballistic missiles that have been launched by DRDO. Where did Indian Army conduct the exercise Divya Drishti? So, Divya Drishti is an high altitude technology demonstration exercise conducted by Indian Army in East Sikkim to test new technologies. So, it was conducted in Sikkim. Goa Shipyard Limited recently launched which ship for Indian Coast Guard? So, Goa Shipyard launched ICGS Atal. As you can see in the option, ICGS and INS. So, INS refers to Indian naval ship and ICGS refer to Indian Coast Guard ship. ICGS, Indian Coast Guard ship Atal, is a fast patrol vehicle. Which country did India sign a recent MOU, a recent Memorandum of Understanding with regarding to maritime security domains and search and rescue operations? India signed this Memorandum of Understanding with United Arab Emirates, UAE, in New Delhi at UAE Joint Defence Cooperation Committee meeting held in New Delhi at the secretary level for first time, wherein the Indian Coast Guard Director General Pramesh Sivamani and UAE Commander of the Coast Guard Brigadier Khalid Obaid Shamshi had a Memorandum of Understanding wherein they signed it. Where was Himgiri, the third frigate ship of Nilgiri class, delivered to Indian Navy? This ship was delivered to Indian Navy at Kolkata. Built at the Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, Kolkata. Earlier, INS Nilgiri and INS Udaygiri were launched under Project 17A. Before the third frigate ship of Nilgiri class, there were two more ships that were delivered, INS Nilgiri and INS Udaygiri. So after covering the defense category, we move on to miscellaneous categories, that is the random questions from each and everywhere. We take 6 questions from different categories. First being, where is India's first green hydrogen plant made under Make in India commissioned? So 1 megawatt green hydrogen plant at Deen Dayal Port Authority at Kandla is now functioning with a capacity of 140 metric tons of green hydrogen production. So the first green hydrogen plant was made under Make in Commission. So the India's first green hydrogen plant made under Make in India commissioned is in Kandla, is at Kandla port. Second question is, which state became the first to introduce a sabbatical leave scheme? A sabbatical leave scheme is wherein you can take leave for more than 360 days, a maximum of 1080 days, while you receive 50% of your basic pay during your absence. Sikkim government is the first one to introduce this sabbatical leave scheme. In the honor of M.S. Swaminathan, which date has been made as the annual Sustainable Agriculture Day? It is 7th of August that is celebrated in the honor of M.S. Swaminathan as the Sustainable Agriculture Day. Also, 12th August is an important date from these options, which is celebrated as Safai Andolan Day for Indus River conservation. Next is, by doing which dance for 170 hours non-stop did Ramona Pereira create a new world record? She created this record by dancing continuously for 170 hours over a span of 7 days at Sri Raja Rajeshwari Temple Hall. She's a 23-year-old dancer who did Bharatnatyam dance from Mangaluru, Karnataka. Also, while she was performing this, she was being monitored by Golden Book of World Records officials. In which country did eruption of Kresheninnikov volcano happen? It happened in Russia on 30th of July and is believed that a magnitude of 8.8 earthquake struck on the eastern coast of Russia, which led to the eruption of this volcano. Which ministry recently launched the Apna Ghar initiative? The Apna Ghar initiative is launched for the truck drivers who drive for days away from their house, and it takes long number of days for them to come back to their houses. So to give them comfort, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has started the Apna Ghar initiative, wherein a total of 368 Apna Ghar units with 4,611 beds have been set up by public sector oil marketing companies at the highway fuel stations, so that truck drivers can take proper rest while driving. That is all. This is all for this week. Hope you had a great time, and best of luck for you to attempt all the questions that will be appearing in your competitive exams from last week's news. Thank you.